out to is failed. It's actually an emergency call out. The ball valve has failed, it won't shut off, and apparently it's just... But unfortunately, it's a toilet out kind of job. Although you can buy these working fill valves, I'll just swap it out for a Viva. I got these two out. And there should be two under there as well. The water is off. And swap it. Why people silicone these? Absolutely beyond me. My issue is they've done the floor around the toilet. If that's plywood as well, I might struggle getting this out. Because you have to pull it forward or up. Mainly forward. Heavy bugger. Well, it's on two flexes, flexi off the soil and flexi off the ball valve. Really, I want to be on the left hand side, not this side. Might be best replacing the donut washer on this because this is damp and it stinks. And as you can see, there's some stain in there, so I might replace that as well. I will replace that at the same time. That's going to be the likely cause of that. Yeah, it stinks. Plus, I think I'm going to struggle to get, I don't know what you can see, on and up there. See ya. Yeah, it's definitely wet up there. Take the flexi off here because it's easier to connect this end underneath the actual cistern before this side. Let's get a towel. Certainly think that's in its day. Oh, it's got plumber's mate on for some reason. Must have had issues with this before. Oh, it's disgusting stuff. New donut washer. That should be the right size. And Viva Skylo bottom entry fill valve. Brass as well. As soon as I got slated last time for using the plastic ones. A little bit better than the last one, isn't it? To be fair, this one probably was as thick as that one back in the day. Try that back in now. Just before I went to put it in, I had a feel of these two. Now that one's solid, but yeah, that's going to need nipping up first. That could have actually been the issue, not the donut washer. I've just got the water back onto this and dried it up. I've already given it one flush, so I know she's alright, but I'll give it a few whilst everything's out and you can see everything. And I'll push it back, get it screwed back up, lid back on. I'm back here for the third time in probably 4 weeks. This toilet, it was in one of the last videos. It's still leaking, but as you've seen, if you've seen that video, it's got two cracks in it, two hairline cracks. So we're replacing the cistern. You can buy these, it's a low level cistern. This one's come with a pack and a new flush pipe. But I might not use that siphon because I don't think it's a two-parter. Whereas the one that's in is a Thomas Dudley, so it's a decent siphon. Although they're not that difficult to part on a low level cistern, so we might just replace it all for new. Them screws there, they're going to be fun to get out, but first we'll get the water off. Hello? Oh my god, it doesn't get any better in here. This is where you walk into all cobwebs like a I'm a Celebrity challenge. Man, let's get this shut off and get a baller fix on it. The glamorous life, oops, of plumbing. Lovely. Beautiful. Shouldn't need this overflow. These have got a built-in one. So won't have to reconnect that up, probably just cut it off there and fill it. Like I said, my main concern is these buggers. Oh. The head's just snapped off. In fact, the screw completely has snapped off there. So that should just pull off now. Disconnect the water feed and the bottom one. Happy days. Might reuse that like a nice tune. But no. I'm trying to snap these buggers off. They ain't never coming out. Let's build up a cistern now. I'm not going to use that, but I am going to use the washer to put this Thomas Dudley one in, because these are a far better siphon. There's nothing up with this one, and I can't do it one-handed, obviously. Yeah, I've got the ball valve in, wanked off the overflow, and started with the handle. Get this prepped up and dropped on them brackets. Hopefully they'll be able to stay where they are and mark up a 2 fixing hole. And can't use the Thomas Dudley because the cistern is not wide enough at the bottom. It's causing it to sit skew with. So that is that sat on the old brackets there. I've got the centre of the outlet of the toilet marked on the wall there, and obviously the centre of the toilet. So line them up and use the marksman to mark the holes. We'll just use the marksman to spray through them holes to get our 2 fixing points. So we'll get them drilled out now. So that's just screwed up now, stainless steel screws, stop it from rusting. There's some plastic washers, level check. Got the old push going out. The new pack comes with one. Hopefully it'll fit. It fits. We'll slide that up. Show you how to get our mark for cutting this length off. Cutting it off with this, handy that it's adjustable. Pitbull Plazzy cut, about 10 quid. Just filed that off, a little bit of lube to go inside here. Went in a little bit easy, that. Hopefully it doesn't, buddy, pee out. Move on to cold mains now. Does anyone know why they have this in the cistern? What is that moulding for? Obviously I might have to use the overflow now, but thankfully the last guy hadn't glued any of it, so I've just got to glue an elbow onto there and lid on. We got no leaks. That's done. Job done. Happy days. Follow your boy for the plumbing work. Doesn't work with me, that doesn't work. But yeah, just still follow your boy. Next one we've got, it's a strange situation. I was called out to change the filling loop on the boiler, an external one, so I wasn't going to film it. So I've got there, and when I've got there, the client said that when they run the bath, the boiler starts making a horrible banging noise. So I've diagnosed the plate heat exchanger's blocked, and she wants that replacing. So you catch me kind of, I've just been and picked one up, you catch me kind of halfway through a job that I wasn't planning on filming, but I thought I'd show you the plate heat exchanger changes. On a baxi duotec, they're relatively easy to take out, he hopes. This might be famous last words, eh? So I've already drained it down. That's where I'm up to. This is the boiler in question. She is installed in 2008, so 15 years old. See, I've emptied the system. Just going to isolate the cold mains. Check that's off by opening the hot tap. And switch out this plate. Take note of the arrows when you take the old one off, so you know which way around it goes in the new one. Baxi never used to send washers with their stuff, but thankfully they started doing it because it was a pain in the ass. If you didn't check, then you got to a job and like, oh, come in, no washers. So yeah, check the hot water's stopped and whip this out. 2 screws, one on the left hand block here. Thankfully that's undone. And one just underneath the pump there. Now there is going to be water in this, so what I do is I push on the screw now. I can hear it emptying out in the bath. But you're not going to get rid of it all, so just be prepared with towels. That should drop out now. My hand around the back here. Should have gloves on because it's sharp. And you've got to kind of twist it. Oh. A bit easier than the Worcester one I did, isn't it? Just got to remove the O-rings now. There's 4 on the back of these manifolds. All the washers now, bar this one. Just have to flick them out with a flathead screwdriver. They're not in the best of conditions, but neither would I be if I've been hammered for 15 years. I'm going to apply some silicone grease around the edge of these and try and get some on them washers. It has got a directional arrow on it, which way you want it to go. But these screws are off centre, if you can see, so it will only go in one way. Just put it back in the same way as you got it out. Oh man, that's loads better. They're flying up to 90 degrees. Pump's still got a lot of air in it, so try and clear that out now. not going to show up, but this is shocker. Hold on. Get a state of that. Back home now because I forgot to film an outro clip, and I've just been editing this video down. I thought I can't just terminate it like that. So as you can see, the plate was mega choked up. It does have a magna clean on it. What are you doing, Doc? It does have a magna clean on it, so I have got to go back because the AAV on top of the boiler was constantly passing, so I've got to change that. And I said I'll look at the filler when I've got a bit more time on that visit, and recommended flushing out of the system, obviously, because it was a disgrace. But she was all ready for a new boiler. But I have a soft spot for duotecs, and the fact it didn't need very much, and the rest of the boiler was in pretty decent condition from what I could see. So sometimes it's not worth. Plus there's a vertical flue and I'm scared of heights, so yeah, I'll avoid them ones. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to check out the 2K giveaway video lower down on the channel and get entered, because it's quite a big prize. Yeah, catch you on the next one.